Hi, welcome to the demo of our SmartForm system. There are two parts of this system. One that generates association rules for fields for each type of forms, other that gives field recommendation based on these rules. This is the Lambda function that generates the rules at regular intervals. This is the S3 bucket where we are storing the generated rules. And then this Lambda function uses the generated rules to give recommendations. This is a sample UI that we have created for our SmartForm system. It's just showing us a list of all the forms that already exist in the system. So we have created a bunch of forms of type employee onboarding, and there's one particular form that's of type clinic trial. So this UI is also showing us all the fields and the values that exist in each of those forms. We have already built the association rules related to all these forms that exist in the system. All right, so now let's go ahead and see the field recommendations in action. So we're creating a new form of type employee onboarding, and user is asking for recommendation. So user got this bunch of recommendations for different fields. User may choose to not accept some of the recommendations or add some new field of their own in the system. They can enter their own sort of values over here for these fields and submit the form. So that's how user was able to create the form very quickly using the recommended fields that we suggested. There are fields that were not recommended to the user. For example, this activities field that existed in another form, but this was not recommended to the user. And that is because the activities field didn't have strong enough associations with the other fields that we recommended to the user. Similarly, user can go ahead and create, let's say, clinic trial and to try to get recommendations. So we only had one clinic trial form that existed in the system. We were still able to give the recommendation on that, and that tells us that the association rules don't really have any kind of cold start problem where you have limited data and we are still able to get recommendation. However, if you go to, let's say, client issue and try to get recommendation, you won't get any recommendation here because there's not even a single form that exists in the system. So there are no association rules, that existed for this type of form. And that's why we are not able to get any recommendations in this case. That's all we had for the demo. Thanks a lot for watching.